Hey everybody, I thought you might want to watch me set up for this show today. You're gonna like it. Conspiracy theories. It's gonna be more of a react than anything else. I'm using a music stand since I can't find the tripod. So I'm trying to get it at the right angle and not succeeding very well. Let's see here. See if this helps. There we go. You can see a little better. Hi Renee. Haven't talked to you in a long time. How you doing? Tell Joe to get a hold of me. Almost set up here. This is why you gotta jump over to my Kickstarter or GoFundMe page so I can get some better equipment to give you guys better shows. I hope I'm fixing the audio problem today, so it won't be like last time, where nobody could hear what was going on. And I figure you guys would want to see the computer more than you want to see my ugly face. It is Conspiracy Fridays, so I'm looking forward to this one. Let me brighten the screen for you guys. And afterwards, make sure you head over to my YouTube page, hit a like and subscribe. I will be putting other videos that will not be live on Facebook on there. So check them out, flip on it. There's a link in my Facebook. Hit it, hit a like, subscribe. You will be doing me a huge favor. Alright, let's get going here. Let me start my theme song here. That is not it, thank you.
What time is it? Showtime! What time is it? Showtime! What time is it? Showtime! This is how we do it.
guys remember this song from a long time ago.
The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shore cause I'm faded. The honeys in the streets say money and we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime skirts and the guys ain't canine. And all the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. So tip up your cup, throw your hands up, and let me hear the party say, I'm kind of buzzed and it's all because and yeah, New York does it like nobody does. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. So let's flip the track in the old school vibe. This is how we do it. All hands are in the air and wave from here to there. If you're an OG Mac or wanna be player, you see the hood's been good to me. Ever since I was a lowercase G, but now I'm a big G. The late show, I got the money, dollar bill, yo. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I got a in mines in a big black truck, but you can get the vibe. Whatever it is, the party's underway, so tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kind of buzzed and it's all because yeah, New York does it like nobody does. To all my neighbors, I got my
Had to do it.
flavor. So let's flip the track in the old school vibe. Old school vibe, y'all. Shinobi Ninja, never come whack on an old school track. Introducing.
Here we go, go. So what's that scenario? Here we go, go. Here we go, go. So what's that scenario? As I combine all the juice from the mind, Hilla, Willa, bring it back, come rewind. Powerful impact from the cannon, man bragging. Try to read my mind, just imagine. Oh, got you, very necessary. When digging into my library. Oh my gosh. Eating assholes too like a one pizza toss. All over the track, man up, party me up as I come back.
I'm kind of buzzed and it's all because and yeah, New York does it like nobody does. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. So let's flip the track in the old school vibe. Kind of buzzed and it's all because and yeah, New York does it like nobody does. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. Let's flip the track in the old school vibe.
Shinobi Ninja. Cannot thank them enough for letting me use their song as my starter. I love this song. Alright, let's get to the show. Today it's going to be a little bit different because it is Conspiracy Friday. I'm going to do more of a reacting than anything else. I'll let it play, I'll keep quiet. If I want to say something, I'll pause it and we'll get into it. I hope everybody likes it and enjoys it. Let's get to it.
The universe is full of mysteries, including the as-yet undiscovered possibility of alien life. Scientists look out to the stars for clues. But what if aliens have already visited us, and the evidence is right here on Earth? Here are 10 unsolved alien mysteries.
Make sure you check these
Number
guys'
10,
videos out.
The Black
They
Knight
make good
satellite.
videos. I have not
The Black
seen
Knight
this, so...
satellite is purportedly a spacecraft in orbit around the Earth. It has been detected or observed by many people over the decades, from amateur researchers to NASA astronauts, perhaps even by Nikola Tesla. According to the theory, it was put there by aliens to monitor humanity, and its existence is being covered up by NASA. In 1998, the first space shuttle mission to the International Space Station took photos of an object orbiting the Earth. It is widely believed to be the Black Knight satellite.
Now that way it looks
Skeptics
like
James Oberg argue
tennis
that
shoe.
it is really just a thermal blanket lost during a spacewalk in the early 90s. Nonetheless, it remains unconfirmed. Number 9. The Green Children. Some alien encounters occurred a very long time ago. Near the village of Woolpit in England in the 12th century, two strange children were discovered in the wild. They were a brother and sister, and their skin was unusually green. They ate nothing but broad beans and spoke a very strange language. Gradually they learned to eat our food, and their skin lost its green tint. The boy died soon afterwards from sickness, but the girl grew up and learned to speak the human language. She revealed she was from another world, where the sun never
I have to say it. That's Hillary Clinton. Sorry.
shone, and it was permanently twilight. She couldn't explain how she arrived in Woolpit. Her ultimate fate is unknown, although the tale of the Green Children is recorded by a few medieval historians. Astronomer and author Duncan Lunan believes the children were really humanoid aliens. He suggests they were transported to Earth through an accident on their homeworld, the twilight place the girl spoke of. Modern historians, on the other hand, argue that the Green Children are simply
Dun dun dun! Twilight Zone!
products of folklore. Number 8. The Kecksburg Incident. In December 1965, a large fireball was seen by thousands of people in 6 different United States and in Ontario, Canada. 30 miles outside Pittsburgh, something crashed in the woods near the village of Kecksburg. Residents found an acorn-shaped object the size of a car with symbols on it. The symbols resembled writing, like ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. The US Army swiftly descended onto the woods and removed the object, but the military claims they found nothing there. What's more, some men identifying themselves as NASA scientists examined the crash site, but NASA cannot find any record of their work. In 2005, NASA said the Kecksburg UFO was part of a Russian satellite, but research by NASA's own chief scientist for orbital debris revealed that there were no satellites in 1965 on an orbital path that would bring them down in Kecksburg. Officially, the fireball was just a falling meteor. The Kecksburg incident remains one of several cases, like the Shag Harbor incident, where too many people saw something for it to be fake, and where the story fed to us by the military and the government doesn't quite make sense.
No?
Number 7. The Jodhpur Boom. Jodhpur city sits in the midst of the Great Indian Desert. In December 2012, the people of Jodhpur were shocked by a deafening sonic boom coming from the sky. The noise caused a mass panic. At first, it was thought a jet plane caused the disturbance by breaking the sound barrier during a test flight. However, the Indian Air Force confirmed that planes weren't allowed to break the sound barrier within 60 miles of an urban area, and no flights were occurring that day. Even more strangely, similar noises were heard in cities around the world on the same.
We used to get that all the time in Kalamazoo. They used to have air show that would go on, and every once in a while you'd hear one break the sound barrier that sounded like it shook the whole neighborhood.
Day. The source of the noise was definitely in the sky, but no man-made flying vehicles are known to have made it. Number 6. Indrid Cold. Indrid Cold is also known as the Grinning Man, due to his habit of smiling at the people who meet him.
Viagra Man!
Although he is human in appearance, he is over 6 feet tall, has small, beady eyes set far apart, and wears a peculiarly reflective suit, either green or blue. He was seen several times in late 1966 in New Jersey and West Virginia. In 2 of the sightings he appeared to children, looming over them and grinning. In the other sighting he appeared to a man who was driving home. He landed in the middle of the road in an unknown vehicle, got out and telepathically said his name was Indrid Cold. He said he intended no harm and that he came from a galaxy called Ganymedes. Skeptics
LSD is a bitch.
dismiss the Grinning Man as a hoax story, but no one has been able to disprove it, and he hasn't been seen since. Number 5. The Wedge of A.A.N. Aluminium did not really exist before 1825, so when construction workers found a large aluminium wedge 35 feet below the surface, Next to two mastodon bones, ufologists got excited. The age of the bones suggested the wedge is 11,000 years old. It was found in the city of A.A.N in Transylvania in 1974. Ufologists say it resembles a landing gear, probably from a spacecraft that visited Earth long before recorded history began. But other conspiracy theorists suggest it is from a time traveler's craft. Skeptics, however, say tests prove it is just a tooth from an excavator bucket, the kind workers were using on the site when they found the bones. Number 4. Foo Fighters. During the Second World War, countless Allied pilots encountered UFOs in the skies over the Pacific and European arenas of war. The UFOs appeared as blinding lights or balls of fire that chased the planes. Pilots called them
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Foo Fighters. Allied commanders in Europe said the balls of fire were a new German weapon. In the Pacific, they said the Foo Fighters were Japanese fire balloons. In 1953, a scientific committee called the Robertson Panel was formed to investigate the sightings. The panel suggested they could be some kind of electromagnetic phenomena, or the plasma discharges of St. Elmo's fire. They even suggested they could be reflections from ice crystals. In short, the Foo Fighters remain a UFO mystery. Number 3. Men in Black. The Men in Black are mysterious figures who turn up unexpectedly after a UFO sighting or alien
Here comes the Man in Black. I'll quit singing now.
encounter. They typically introduce themselves as friendly investigators, but ultimately intimidate UFO witnesses into silence. Reports of them began in the 1940s and continue until this day. They always wear black suits, often with sunglasses. Sometimes they are described as having unusually colored skin, so much
It's the people from the Matrix.
so that conspiracy theorists disagree as to whether they are government agents or aliens themselves. Historians say the Men in Black are a figment of our imagination, the product of ufologists' increasing paranoia that they were uncovering forbidden truth. Witnesses, obviously, disagree. Number 2. Alien abductions. Much like the Men in Black, alien abductions have been increasingly reported since the end of the Second World War, although there are some earlier reports. Intriguingly, they all include similar elements. Some recall their ordeals in detail, while many gradually remember their experiences. They usually claim to have been abducted by humanoid extraterrestrials, who subjected them to physical and psychological probing.
Anal probes!
Sometimes it involves sexual activity. Often it includes the harvesting of human reproductive cells. Psychologists indicate that abductees are rarely mentally ill or disturbed, and they certainly believe they were taken by aliens. Historians and scientists dismiss stories of alien abductions because there is no proof for anything they say. They could be attention seekers or victims of memory loss and mass hysteria. Whatever the truth, new abductees come forward every year. Number 1. The Kinross Incident.
Alright, before this one finishes, I want to say again, make sure you check out my YouTube page. Hit that like and subscribe, hit the notifications. You'll get notifications every time I get my videos up there. Like I said, there's going to be more videos on there than there is going to be on Facebook. So make sure you check it out. I really appreciate it. I am doing a GoFundMe page. $5 gets you a t-shirt with the logo on it. $3 gets you a hat. Help me out as much as you can so I can get that equipment to make these videos that much better for you guys.
On November the 23rd, 1963, a US F-89C Scorpion jet was scrambled to intercept an unknown object flying over Lake Superior. Radar operators followed the blips as the jet approached the UFO. To their surprise, the dots merged and continued along the path of the UFO. Then, the blip vanished. Radio contact with the jet broke off. The plane and its two-man crew were lost forever. No trace of the plane has ever been found in the lake. The subsequent USAF investigation found the jet was flying at 8,000 feet when it disappeared. Officially, the US government says the UFO was a Canadian Air Force plane on a routine flight that went off course, but the pilot of that Canadian plane strongly denies this. In 1968, USAF confirmed that probable parts from the F-89 jet were found on the Canadian side of Lake Superior. The Canadian government says there is no record of the parts being found, and the find was never published in the first place. The Kinross incident remains one of the most remarkable and puzzling UFO encounters in history.
They missed the main one. Roswell, Area 51. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this was a good show for you guys. Any request or anything that you want, go ahead and hit me up on the Facebook and send me a message. Let me know what you think of the videos. Good or bad, any comment is welcome. Thanks a lot guys, and have a good rest of your night.